Hello, this is Wazrai, an autistic virtual YouTuber from Malaysia. So this is the day Principia Alchemia collaboration with Ato Futsuka. So this is an asynchronous collaboration where we are sending each other 5 questions, well, more like custom levels, sorry about that. So we have sent each other 5 custom levels, which is more or less questions to be solved. So I will start first by solving his custom levels. And by the way, Futsuka-san, thank you for coming. Also, Atiti, good evening. So, first of all, thank you for konbanwa listening mode, writing mode, goreberu yappa yappa nanode, nanto naku de comment sasete itadakimasu. Let me run this over VL first. So okay, understood. It's okay. You can just comment in Japanese. I know a bit of Japanese, and if I get stumped, I'll just run DeepL. It's definitely much better than Google Translate. So without ado, let's start the collaboration. So first, I have to go for the first question. I see. So okay, so the first input is gold, the second input is silver, and the third input is okay. Let me double check. So it's, by the way, for those who are trying to make their own custom levels, keep in mind of 2 things. First, you must complete the game's story mode, which is the levels in game, before you can try out the edit mode. And it's understandable why this game makes you go through that process, because you need to understand the alchemic process in game, or otherwise you might accidentally make levels that you can't even solve on your own, let alone having others to solve with. And the other thing to make note is that the sequence that comes up in either input, stack, or the target is in reverse order. So in the edit mode, it is earth, water, and fire, but it will show up on the stack sequence as fire, water, earth. So the sequencing is reversed. So that's definitely a lot simple. I'll just go for. So by the way, so I need to go for 2. I'm gonna adjust it so that the board can be seen in a single screen. So link them up, and then followed by the third output. I actually expected something harder from Futsuka himself. Then the second output link them, and then go for this should be it. Yup. Yeah, I forget there should be 3 outposts because the outposts are segregated. So go link output, and then whoops. So I need to swap this out. This should be it. And then output. Yep. So let's run the process. Yeah, I actually considering making a fan fiction about that. Maybe I'll send a tweet to RTT. Since that RTT is here, I might as well as ask you, RTT-san, am I allowed to write fan fiction regarding the, I actually have a story ready for this collaboration, but I couldn't get permission from you on time. So my plan is like, it kind of reminded me that, being alchemist is something like, even in game, there isn't just one alchemist doing all the alchemic processes. Oh, nice. Man suki suki ka sui ki kin kin shakuchi guchan. What's that? Let me run that through the L. I see. So that got, I'm not Monday. Yep. Yeah. That would be. That also makes sense. Yes, that I know. Not holiday. Workaholic. Oh my goodness. Man, that's hilarious. Japan has a working every day. Okay, that's not good for your health, There was back a few years back, there was one time when I was the supermarket which I am still currently working at. I had to work every single day for like 4 weeks straight. 4 weeks straight means 28 days non-stop. That's something that I would rather not go through again. So let's go with another question. So Q2. Although I see. In Malaysia there's a very famous ice-based dish called ice batu campur. They put a block on ice and then they grind it, making a shaved ice, and then they put syrup, they put condensed milk and maybe some cendol and whatnot. It varies between different shops. If Futsuka or RTT travel to Malaysia after the COVID-19 pandemic ends, they should try it out. I don't eat it myself because I not really into that sort of thing. But if you ever travel to Malaysia in the future, you should really try that out. So let me check the okay, so and then oops. Yeah, it's very fun trying to solve custom levels from other people. I'm planning to, if this gets successful, maybe I'll invite other VTubers to try it out. Okay, that seems simple enough. So I'll just make some, maybe I'll arrange it this way. Yep. Okay. Whoops, wrong direction. This should be, the output should come out. Yep. I actually expect something harder or something that tests my ability, but this is thematically appropriate and makes good talking discussions. Props to Futsuka for making questions that way. So now left is blue eye, right is blue eye, left is red eye. Auto eye 是それはロマン。Run through deep L again. All eyes, it's romantic. I don't want to talk about the implication of this statement. I can only hint that it's related to a certain VTuber that we both know. Oh my goodness. Man, I really don't want to spell that out. Let's keep this a little secret between the two of us. I know which VTuber you are talking about. Man. Oh my goodness. Well, now on to the third question. Q3. I see. Now this gets a bit more complex. So, bronze, copper, bronze, copper, I see. So now, okay, bending that up. No. So, okay, so now this should be swapped though. So now, oh, I see. The question title is boy girl, boy girl, boy girl. What's exactly the significance of this question though? But never mind, I'll try to solve it anyways. So, このネタはさすがに Nenmae dakara. Oh? The story is indeed a few years old, so it may not get through. Net. Running a story, huh? More like a spoiler for things, but well, let's get back to the answer. So okay, let me test this out. Link. Okay, so far so good. Then there's this, and then link, and then there should be a decent output. Okay. Yep. Now let's run the alchemic process. Let's increase the speed. Well, this is definitely this comes from a Japanese song lyrics. I see. Must be something definitely not in the late 2010s. That's during the time I started listening to J-pop. So I guess something like late Heisei era perhaps? I'm not sure. Maybe I should give it a listen though. I'll have a Google search for this. So now the third question has been solved, so now let's go for the fourth question. So essentially, random input type. I don't think the solution would fit in within a single screen, so I'll put and then check. So then if it's not, then but if that's the case, I think I need to okay, this should work. Maybe something like this. This would be the first phase. So I need to go through 6 phases of filtering out. It seems a little harder. Well, compared to a few custom levels that I have made in the past, this is just a little bit. This would be a more like, the concept is actually simple. It's just that the board would be a lot more bigger. I might even have to reach 4-digit cost for this alchemic process. So maybe, So and then maybe Let's see what does Futsuka's comment meant. People are very attracted to this figure when they are around 14 years old. Oh, so it's a reference to that song, I suppose. Or maybe this title. I'm not sure. Maybe if I go something like this, so okay. Whoops. Let's see. Okay. I see now. So essentially it's a six modules, and then in the end module I have to, but if that's the case, so now maybe something like this. Have to raise this and then yep. Now let's do it. So this will be a partial run to make sure that what I did is correct so far. Whoops. I cannot test the process properly at this point. So let's see. Okay, the second part is correct. So now on to the third part. It should be correct up to this point. Then now, yep. So on to the fourth process. So if it is, then yep. Then if maybe I should go for now. So here. And then this is the fourth part. Now on to the fifth part. And then the last part. Go down. So okay, and then go down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Output isn't here. It should be here, and then yep, nice. So let's go for it. I'm pretty much confident that this alchemic process should be correct. Okay, first part done. Whoa, it seems like the process is going on like what, an eternity perhaps? Okay, second phase. Now on to the next part. So the third, fourth, and then fifth. Okay. Something's not right, so what exactly went wrong though? There must be something wrong with that particular process. So now, okay, the fourth, remove, okay, this part is okay, so now on to the next one. So okay, I see I misplaced this unit. Yup. There's no need for that. You don't have to apologize for that, Futsuka. You know, when it comes to, you know, even modern industrial processes have to deal with. Sometimes you have to purify things from maybe 5% to 100%, and it's an expectation that 18th century England would have similar problems like this. You know, when I see this kind of game, it reminded me of, you know, those I see there's one. Yep, six pieces. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So let's speed up the. Okay, so now, you know, alchemic processes is as far as the game is concerned, is the equivalent of the modern industrial processes, and there are a lot of industrial processes that requires you to deal with a huge percentage of impurities. So this is a very realistic scenario that you really have to deal with. I see now. There's one additional process to go through. So now, yep. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's speed up the process. So, okay. Yep, speed them up. Let's check the third phase. Third phase has passed. Now on to the fourth phase. And just to let you know, Futsuka-san, for tomorrow's stream over your side, the theme of all the questions would be double checking. So expect questions would be kind of hard. Okay, nice. So you need to have 7 output. Okay. Yep. Now the second output has been released. Now let's see. Wait. What happened here? Whoa. Something isn't right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's odd. What happened? The first output is fine, but the rest would fail. That's odd. Normally this should not happen in an alchemic process as far as this game is concerned. So now we have 5. So now we have 6. Okay. I see now. Yup. At this point, it should. Once the stack reaches this, I should generate the output. So remove this and then move them here. Yep. Let's go. Now let's go. Okay, let's see if I can get this process right this time. Okay. That's odd. How does the stack ended up being lost? Let me check. So now, never mind, let's speed the whole thing up first. Okay. Whoa, that's a lot of impurities. But then again, industrial processes will have to deal with materials that even worse than this scenario, so it's very realistic. Props to Futsuka-san for making this kind of question. It's really relatable to real life. Okay, 4, 5. So 6. I see now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But what's exactly going on here? I'm not sure. So okay, so now getting the second. So I have 2 output now. Now on to the third. Trying to now. Nice level. Yep, definitely one of the better levels. And in some ways, definitely better than So, okay. I see. There's one small gap. Yep. You know what? This happens a lot in. Also, it's very relatable to industrial processes. Sometimes a lot of issues with industrial processes, life matters, or even problems in work happens because tiny errors like this. So let's run through the process again. Okay. And speaking of this, it kind of reminded me of there was one time at work where I have almost caused a very big trouble to the company that I'm currently working with because of a date related typo, and it's just 2 numbers and the whole thing collapsed. So yeah, this question and the way I solve it definitely reminded me of this issue. So let's zoom. Okay, let's make the process visible at the upper half. And this custom level is definitely well designed in the sense that it really forces you to be really careful in the designing the processes, and as with in real life, any tiny problems will cause really big issues. So now so at the meantime, while we get to the 6th output, which would clear the level, I'm not sure if I should. Maybe I shouldn't, because whenever I make a question and I manage to solve it myself, I will always send the bot as output. But since that I don't receive the outbots from Futsuka, then for fairness sake, I won't do the same to Futsuka for my questions. Okay, now go up. Whoops, I forgot to turn on the I'm sorry about that. I forgot to turn on the face capture of my face tracking software. Now the 5th output. Okay, I should get to the 6th output soon. Yes, we cleared another level. So let's go to Yokata. Clear desu ne, so to say. Yeah, I definitely agree with you, Futsuka-san. So now let's stop and then load another question. Oh, so it's the final question already. So yep, this will be the last question from Futsuka-san. I see. Dot 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 dot. Is that a Morse code or something like that? Never mind, let's clear all the glyphs. So the alchemic process that is needed for it, so produce the front half first. So when you speaking of this, I wondered if I set the output first. Nah, it's going to be the same anyway, so to maybe link it first, and then the second input. Oh my goodness, that comment you made just now is very funny and definitely entertaining though. It's been a while since I have fun with live chat like this. On that regard, thank you. So okay, so this part is done. Maybe I set it out as output first. Yeah, I know that. Yep, I am well aware of this. Thank you for pointing out. Then 1, 2, and then link, and then 1 link, 1 link. You know, seeing this made me kind of regret sending the questions for Futsuka's side of this collab tomorrow in such a way that, well, I guess I better avoid spoilers for the time being. So let me rearrange. So the output is correct. Let me arrange it in such a way that I can make it small, the board smaller perhaps. So now, okay, so it has been, so the board has been reduced. Let me rearrange it. So okay, so yep, now the alchemic process is complete. Now run the board. Okay, nice. Third output, fourth output, fifth output. Woo. Okay, that's it. It took me about 40 or a little bit over 40 minutes to solve 5 questions from Futsuka, and definitely well designed, and I would say, yeah. So I would say that I would rate these questions good for beginners and to early intermediate players of this game. So maybe in the future after the collab, maybe I should going for, I'm glad, I'm happy. Thank you. I'm really happy that I get to having my first game collab being for Japanese Freeware game. Thank you, Futsuka, for giving me this opportunity, and also I would thank you, but I would also like to extend my gratitude to RTT for making such a great game that allows me to explore options like this. Perhaps in the future I might do this with other VTubers in the future, but for now I will not be streaming tomorrow because I will be commenting over Futsuka sites of the live collaboration at 9 PM UTC plus 8. That's 10 PM Japanese time. So as said, some early hints, the questions that Futsuka will be answering would be something related to checking two things. But how does it manifest? Well, we'll see later. So that's it for today's stream, and thank you for watching. RTT さんとFutsukaさん、お疲れ様です。